So to start off, can someone give me the name of an eating disorder that they know of? Anyone?
Bulimia.
Bulimia, yes. Another one? Anorexia, good. Any more?
Compulsive exercise.
Yes, compulsive exercise, good. But you're all kind of missing one really main one. Does anyone here know what EDNOS is? I see 3, 4 hands out of everybody who's here right now. So very few of you, in other words. So EDNOS stands for Eating Disorder Not Otherwise Specified. EDNOS is the most common type of disordered eating, especially amongst college women. So why don't more of you know about it? EDNOS is basically a combination of anorexia and bulimia. One is diagnosed with EDNOS when they cannot be fully classified as a full-blown anorexic or bulimic. For example, if someone still gets their period, they cannot be diagnosed with anorexia, but rather undergo the label as of EDNOS. Can you imagine what it must feel like to be diagnosed as not otherwise specified? To have to tell yourself that because your body hasn't lost its period, or because you haven't thrown up enough times daily, that you aren't sick enough to be labeled as a full-blown anorexic or bulimic. Why would we ever want someone to get so sick to that degree where they would meet those requirements in the first place? Ever since I can remember, I have never liked my body. I have never felt comfortable in my own skin. I was 8 years old when I started practicing disordered eating habits. I remember giving away my lunch at school and throwing it away as well. I refused to eat in front of people. It scared me. The idea of someone witnessing me nourishing my body scared me. I wanted my body to disintegrate. I wanted my skin, muscles, bones, everything to shrink, regardless of the pain. At night, I would wait until everyone was asleep, and then creep downstairs and sneak food from the kitchen. I wouldn't be able to stop eating. In the morning, my family would notice the missing food and comment in confusion. Where had all the food gone? The guilt would overwhelm me. I would exercise profusely and pop laxatives frequently. An attempt to make the food disappear. I began weighing myself obsessively. Right now, I'm going to do a little something in honor of the dancers that I have up here, whom, as you just saw, had various numbers written all over their body, and on their hands, though, they wrote weights that scared them, numbers that scared them in particular. And so I'm about to do the same, because I like to consider myself an equal to my dancers. So these numbers right here, these are the scariest numbers I have ever come across. These numbers are my highest and lowest weights. Whew. So I mean, these are the two numbers that I am most obsessed with, that I've obsessed over and thought about for years and years and years. I actually was really proud a couple of minutes ago before the show started. I went to go write the numbers on my palms, and I had forgotten what the numbers were. That was a moment for me that I was like, woohoo! I don't know what my highest and lowest weights are. What is this? It was great. It was a great feeling. I had to go look at a picture from my capstone, and I did the same thing. I was 13 13 years old when I was diagnosed with EDNOS. At the time, I had no idea what EDNOS was, but it made me feel like I didn't have a real problem. Nobody knew what was really wrong with me because nobody knew what I had been diagnosed with. Nobody understood. Nobody except for Ed. I call my eating disorder by the name of Ed. I want to teach people that an eating disorder is an eating disorder, regardless of the classifications. I want to teach people that any kind of obsessive dieting or calorie counting is the wrong way to live your life, is sickly, regardless of what society tells you. I want to teach people what EDNOS is and let them know that this is a serious problem that needs more awareness and more support. I want to stop 8-year-old girls like me when I was 8 years old from falling into this messed up world of poor body image that we live in. So here I am. Let the process begin.